The United Republic of Tanzania is one of the vast countries in African continent's southern part of the Sahara. It is land of Mount Kilimanjaro with natural resources including tourism attractions. Tanzania, with tremendous opportunity for investors, has a lot of areas favorable for investment based on arable land, a wide material supply from local sources, political stability atmosphere, good market policies, and privatization for investment incentive, and so on. Information and communication technology in the first growing industry in Tanzania with over 40 million people depends on ICT infrastructure that makes Tanzania attractive for investors by the availability of ICT system and the related investment opportunities destination. The Ministry of Communication, Science and Technology is overall supervisor of all telecommunication and information technology activity in Tanzania in terms of policy administering.
Tanzania, we have got ICT policy of 2003, which we are implementing now. The main objective of this policy is to strengthen developing and sustainable national ICT backbone infrastructure. We want to build national ICT backbone infrastructure throughout Tanzania in order to make sure that everybody in this country has access to this technology and has access to internet. By doing that, we're going to improve the life of our people.
The Tanzania Telecommunications Company Limited, TTCL, was established under the Act of Parliament as the Tanzania Telecommunications Company Incorporation Act of 1993. According to the Act, TTCL has been established to develop and operate telecommunications service within and outside the country. Tanzania started to construct the national ICT broadband backbone since 2009 due to the high speed of ICT development worldwide. So Tanzania Telecommunications Company Limited has been appointed to manage the system on behalf of the government with the mandate to build, manage and expand the national ICT broadband facility.
TTCL is an incumbent telecom operator of Tanzania, and it is a government-owned company, and the national ICT backbone is owned also by the government. For the time being, taking into account the capacities in the TTCL, the government has decided to empower TTCL to advise the government to operate the facility until it makes other steps regarding this infrastructure. TTCL actually has a lot of experience in working with the government, being a government company. So at this stage of the infrastructure facility, it needs someone who understands the technology and also who understands the procedure to work with the government entities in the country and overseas.
Gilda Kibola is the company secretary and acting head of NICTBB project in Tanzania. She says that one of the NICTBB's objectives is to increase the usage of ICT for equitable and sustainable socio-economic and cultural development, as well as to provide access to international submarine fiber optic cables via Dar es Salaam landing point to all landlocked neighboring countries.
We sell capacities to national operators, national licensed operators like TTCL, Airtel, Zantel, and all other operators. Currently, we have already connected TTCL, Zantel, Airtel, Simbanet, and Tigo. And we have also connected cross-border countries like Malawi, Burundi, Rwanda, and Zambia. These are landlocked countries, and of course we are connecting them so that they can access the international submarine cables.
And I would like to add here that it has been a very strategic decision to go with NICTBB, and it has worked very well for us. We are actually a regional company providing services in Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, and it is important for us to cross these borders and actually start providing services on a very low latency to the customers who are actually present in this particular region. Having said that, this particular connectivity is on a low latency and will work on an MPLS network. We also have plans to connect actually other countries like Burundi, Malawi and Zambia, and would like to become a truly national player. And NICTBB is helping us a lot actually in this particular objective of ours to achieve. And this is acting as a backbone for us and supporting us. We are very proud to be associated with this company and with this initiative of Government of Tanzania and especially TTCL, and we look forward for much more future growth for us, benefits for our customer, and also the benefits of NICTBB.
In our country, ICT is now...
According to the Director for Information and Communication Technology, Engineer Dr. Zaipuna Yona, Tanzania recognizes that the current growth in the ICT sector has only given them one-time connection, namely solving the geographical diversity that allows people to call each other conveniently. However, to address other types of connections, there will be a need for more capacity to facilitate creation of higher speed information lines. These are lines which move not only voice but also massive amount of data, videos and sounds.
From year 2008 to date, we have realized about 7,000 kilometers optical fiber cable network. That basically by March next year will have covered not only all regions in our country, but also all our neighboring countries when it comes to cross-border connectivity. So basically, from Tanzanian point of view, we celebrate the event and of the ITU, the talk, take action, collaborate and connect. Then Tanzania has indeed become a hub and ready to enable all of the other neighboring countries to achieve the broadband readiness that is spoken about.
Using digital television system, you can enjoy your television and you can get clear picture, clear signal and clear sound system.
Generally, the network is well structured and it has got the highest self-resilience structure, where we have 3 rings, the northern ring, the southern ring and the western ring. So the network is specifically designed that way to ensure that whenever there is a problem in the network restores itself without customers noticing that there is any problem. And as I've already said, the network is not only well resilient, but is also high capacity network, where there is still abundant amount of capacity for customers, for companies to be able to release this capacity for the national ICT backbone and to be able to communicate and connect various countries which are neighboring Tanzania and to the rest of the world.
Through this coverage, we have faced many challenges, whereas one of the biggest challenges is the topology itself, as our country is huge, covered with rocks, rivers and forests and national parks, whereas all of these are the main challenges during construction. And when we talk of the topology itself, it means there are ups and downs, hills and valleys, sharp hills and valleys, whereas through them we need to construct the cable so that it is properly protected.
Tanzania is therefore already connected to the undersea cable infrastructures through Seacom and Easy.